Hello students, welcome to Tungala Online classes. Today in this class we shall continue the remaining problems based on quantity index number and value index number. Here the problem number 22. From the data given below, calculate quantity index numbers for the base year 2010 by using Marshall-Edwards, Darvish, Bowles and Fisher's formula. Here they are given commodities year 2009, year 2010 with respect to price and values. Here 2009 is the base year and 2010 is the current year. Here you have to write the given values, given table. 22 commodity. First you have to write commodity. Okay, year 2009 price. Okay, price in 2009 is denoted by P naught. Value in 2009, that is P naught. P naught equal to P naught into Q naught. The next year 2010, that is P1. Then year 2010 value P1 equal to P1 into Q1. Okay, here value is nothing but price multiplied by quantity. Value equal to price multiplied by quantity, that is P into Q. Here they are given base year value means that take P naught into Q naught. They are given current year value means that take P1 into Q1. Okay, here you have to write down the commodities A, B, C. Price 1056. Value 70. Value 70. 45. 30. Next P1 11, 10, 5. P1, that is value 121, 50 and 45. Here value equal to price multiplied by quantity. Price multiplied by quantity. Okay, here quantity equal to value divided by price. Value divided by price. Okay, here P naught and P1 values are given. We want Q naught and Q1 values. First we have to find Q naught. Q naught equal to P naught by P naught. Q naught equal what? P naught by P naught. That is 70 by 10 is 7. 45 divided by 5 is 9. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Next we have to find Q1. Q1 equal to V1 by P1. Okay, Q1 equal to V1 by P1. That is 121 by 11 is 11. 50 by 10 is 5. 45 by 5 is 9. Okay, here they are asking calculate quantity index numbers for the year 2010 by using Marshall-Edwards, Darvish, Bowles and Fisher's formula. Here A, first one, Marshall, Edwards, Marshall-Edwards price index number. Marshall-Edwards quantity index number. Apply formula, that is Q01 ME equal to sum of Q1 P0 plus sum of Q1 P1 by sum of Q0 P0 plus sum of Q0 P1 into 100. Okay, here you have to first find Q1 P0. Q1 into P0. Okay, see here Q1 into P0 value is here. Here this into this. 11 tens are 110. 5 5s are 25. 9 6 are 54. We want sum of Q1 P0. The next we want Q1 P1. Here Q1 P1 are already given. P1 into Q1. And next Q0 into P0 is also given. Only you have to find Q0 into P1. Q0 into P1. Okay, here Q0 and P1. 11 7s are 77. Next 10 9s are 90. 5 5s are 25. We have to add all these values. 110 plus 125 is 125 plus 54 is 189. Next Q0 P1 77 plus 90 plus 25, then we get 192. Next sum of Q1 121 plus 50 plus 45 is 216. The next P0 70 plus 45 plus 30 is 155. We have to substitute the values. Sum of Q1 P0 is 189 plus sum of Q1 P1 is 216 divided by sum of Q0 P0 is 145 plus sum of Q0 P1 is 192 into 100. Simplify. 189 plus 216 is 405. Next 145 plus 192 is 337 into 100. Here 405 divided by 337 is 1.201 into 100 is 120.17. 120.17. It is Marshall-Erdsworth quantity index number. Here Marshall-Erdsworth quantity index number is 120.17. Suppose if they are asking and also comment, means here the quantity level has increased 20.17% as compared to the basic. The quantity level has increased 20.17% as compared to the basic. Okay. The next second, Darvish-Wallace index number. Darvish-Wallace, directly Q01 dB. Darvish-Wallace, that is 1 by 2. Okay. You have to apply formula. That is 1 by 2 into sum of Q1 P0 by sum of Q0 P0 plus sum of Q1 P1 by sum of Q0 P1 into 100. It is the arithmetic mean of Laplace and Passes index number. Okay, substitute the values 1 by 2 into sum of Q1 P0 is what? 189. Sum of Q0 P0 is 145 plus sum of Q1 P1 is 216. Sum of Q0 P1 is 192 into 100. Here 1 by 2 into 189 divided by 145 is 1.3034 plus 216 divided by 192 is 1.125 into 100. Here 1 by 2 into 1.3034 plus 1.125 is 2.4284 into 100. Here 2.484 divided by 2 is 1.11, 1.2142 into 100. Then you get the 121.42. 121.42. It is Q01 dB. Darvish Boris. That is a 10 marks question. Okay. Next, we have to find. Next, we have to find Fisher's quantity index number. You have to apply formula. Third one, Q01 F equal to under root of sum of Q1 P0 by sum of Q0 P0 into sum of Q0 Q1 P1 divided by sum of Q0 P1 into 100. Got to substitute the values. Sum of Q1 P1 is 189. 189 divided by 145 into 216 divided by 192 into 100. Simplify. Under root of 189 by 145 is 1.3034 into 1.125 into 100. Here under root of 1.3034 into 1.125 is 1.466 into 100. Under root of this is 1.21 1.2109 into 100. Then we get 121.01. It is Fisher's quantity index number. So what is the Fisher's quantity index number? It is the geometric mean of last pass and passes quantity index number. It is the geometric mean of last pass and passes quantity index number. Okay, it is our 22nd problem solution. The next 23rd problem. Compute suitable quantity index number from the following information. Compute suitable quantity index number. Okay, they are not mentioned last class, passage, Darvish, whatever. Here, the formula is based on availability of data. Okay, 23rd solution. Here, the trade of commodities first. Commodity, okay, unit it is not necessary, so directly quantity is in 1995. Here 1990 is the base year and 1995 is the current year. That is quantity in 1990 is Q0, right directly, and quantity in 1995 is Q1. Okay, price in 1990 is the base year, that is they are given P0 value. Okay, write down the values, quantities A, B, C, D. Okay, quantity in 1990 is 150, 19, 16, 50. Okay, it is also 5 marks question. Q1 values 160, 100, 60 and 40. P0 values 10, 12, 15 and 9. Okay, here they are asking calculate suitable index number, suitable quantity index number from the following data. Suitable. Okay, here they are given data are Q0, Q1 and P0 values are given. Here P1 value is not given. Suppose if they are given P1 value, you have to find Marshall, Darvish or Fisher's index number. Okay, here they are given only base year price. Current year prices are not given. Okay, here in last pair's quantity index number deals with the base year price. Last pair's quantity index number deals with the base year price. Okay, here the problem is based on quantity index number. They have mentioned. Okay, here they are only P naught. They are only P naught means the problem is based on last pair's quantity index number. Suppose if they are given only here P1 or P naught, P1 and Q naught, they are given only Q naught means the problem is based on last pair's price index number. Here they are given P naught means the problem is based on last pair's quantity index number. We have to apply formula, that is Q naught 1 L equal to sum of Q1 P naught by sum of Q naught P naught into 100. See here P naught and P naught, numerator P naught and denominator is also P naught. Here the problem is based on last pair's quantity index number. Last pair's quantity index number is Q naught 1 equal to sum of Q1 P naught by sum of Q naught P naught into 100. Okay, here you have to multiply Q1 into P naught. You want sum of Q1 P naught. Okay, here you have to multiply Q1 into P naught. Here Q1 into P naught, 160 into 10, 1600. Okay, 100 into 12, 1200. 60 into 15, 900. 40 into 9, 360. And we want sum of Q1 P naught. 900 plus 1200 plus 1600. Then you get 4060, 4060. The next you have to multiply Q naught into Q naught. Next step is you have to multiply Q naught into P naught. Q naught into P naught. This is what 1500. So 10, 1500. 90 into 12, 1080. 60 into 15, 900. 15 to 9, 450 plus 900 plus 1080 plus 1500. Then you get 3930. 3930. You have to substitute the values. Sum of Q1 P naught is 4060 divided by sum of Q naught is 3930 into 100. Here 4060 divided by 3930 is 1.0330 into 100. Then we get 103.30. 103.30. It is last pair's quantity index number is 103.30. Here they are given only base or price, means we have to use last pair's quantity index number. Okay, the next problem number 24. Compute an index numbers by using the following data. Okay, it is also you have to find suitable index number. Okay, here they are not mentioned price or quantity. The problem is based on price or quantity. Okay. Here the given data are commodity Q naught, Q1 and P1. Here they are given both current year as well as base year quantities. Okay. Here they are given Q naught and Q1 value, and only they are given P1 value. They are given only P1 value. Here P naught value is not given. Okay. Means the problem is based on quantity index number. Okay. In quantity index number, which aggregative method it is? Okay, here the P1 deals with the passage quantity index number. The passage quantity index number deals with the base year prices, current year prices. Okay, last pair's quantity index number deals with the base year prices, and passage quantity index number deals with the current year prices. Okay, here we have to apply passage index number, that is Q01 P equal to sum of Q1 P1 by sum of Q0 P1 into 100. Okay, here P1 and P1 both okay, numerator and denominator P1 and P1. Here the P1 deals with the, that is passes quantity index number. But here you have to multiply Q1 and P1 and Q1 into P1 and substitute the values, then we get the answer. Okay, it is the homework. Okay, the next problem number 25. Problem number 25. Given sum of P0 is 1400. Given sum of P0 is 1400 and sum of P0 is 1500. Construct a suitable index number. Construct a suitable index number. Here the problem is based on 2 marks question. Okay. Here they are given sum of P0 is 1400 and sum of P0 is 1500. Construct a suitable index number. Which index number it is? Okay. See here Q0 and Q1. Okay. Q0 and Q1. Okay. All again see here they are given P0 and P0. Common P0 and P0. Okay. Here P0 deals with the last quantity index number. That is Q01L equal to sum of Q1 P0 divided by sum of Q0 P0 into 100. See here the last quantity index number deals with the base here prices, that is P0 and P0. Then substitute the values 1500 divided by 1400 into 100. Here 1500 divided by 1400 into 100 is 107.14. 107.14. It is Q01 here. 107.14 is the last quantity index number. Okay. The next problem number 26. Given sum of Q0 is 625 and Q1 is 600. Construct a suitable index number. Construct a suitable index number. Say here P1. Okay, both the side P1 is there. Here P1 deals with the passes quantity index number. P1 deals with the passes quantity index number. Therefore, you have to apply passes quantity index number, that is Q01 P equal to sum of Q1 P1 by sum of Q0 P1 into 100. Okay, say here once again Q0 deals with the last pairs. Suppose if they are given only Q0 means you have to apply last pairs price index number. And the next, suppose if they are given Q1, then you have to apply passes price index number. Suppose if they are given P0, then you have to apply last pairs quantity index number. And suppose if they are given P1 value only, then you have to apply passes quantity index number. Okay. The next problem number 27. If Q01L is 146.2 and Q01P is 148.4. Find Q01 dB and Q01F. Okay, apply the formula. Q01 dB is nothing but what? It is the arithmetic mean of last pairs and passes. That is 1/2 into P01L plus Q01L plus Q01P. Q01L plus Q01P. That is substitute the values 1/2 into Q01L is 146.2 plus Q01P is 148.4. 1/2 into 146.2 plus 148.4 is 294.6. 294.6 divided by 2, then you get the 147.3. Answer is 147.3. Q01 dB equal to 147.3. Next, you have to find Fisher's Q01F. Apply formula. Q01F. Fisher. Fisher. It is a geometric mean of last class and passes. Q01L into Q01P. Here, under root of Q01L is what? 146.2 into Q naught on P is 148.4. Okay, under root of 146.2 into 148.4 is 2169 6.08. Under root of this is 147.29. 147.29. It is a Fisher's quantity index. Okay, it is also 2 marks question. Very important. They are asking here they are asking only quantity or Darvish Wallace quantity index number or Fisher's quantity index number. Okay, the next 38th problem. If Q01L is 434.6 and Q01TV is 434.5, then find Q01P. Then find Q01P. It is a homework. You have to apply. Which relation it is? Q01TV equal to 1 by 2 into Q01TV equal to 1 by 2 into Q01L plus Q01P. Okay, here we have to substitute the values. 434.6. Sorry, we have 434.5. Q01L is 434.6. We have to find that Q01P. The next one, 29. If Q01P is 92, 29. If Q01P is 92 and Q01F is 94, then find Laspers quantity index number. Here you have to find Laspers quantity index number. Okay, which relation you have to apply? Here they are given Q01P, Q01F, Q01L. It means we have to apply the Fisher's quantity index number relation. That is Q01L equal to Q01F equal to under root of Q01L into Q01P. Then substitute the values. Q01F is 94. Q01L value put as it is Q01L into Q01P value is 92. Okay, squaring on both the sides. Squaring on both the sides. Base means both the sides. That is 94 square equal to under root of Q01L into 92 its square. Okay, here 94 square is 8836 equal to squaring means we will get only Q01L into 92 into 92. Therefore, Q01L is 8836 by 92. Then we get 96.04. 96.04. It is Laspers quantity index number. It is the Laspers quantity index number. Yes, got it. Okay, the next, the problem number 30. Compute value index number for the current year with respect to base year on the basis of following information. On the basis of following information. Okay, here they are given base year price, base year quantities, and current year price and current year quantities. Okay, here first we have to write on the given values. 30th solution. Commodities. Commodity. Here base year price is denoted by P naught. Base year quantity is Q naught. Current year price is P1 and current year quantity is Q1. Okay, here commodities are A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Okay, P naught value 5, 10, 3, 6. The next 25, 5, 40 and 30. The next 6, 15, 2, 8. The next 13, 4, 50 and 30. Okay, here they are asking calculate value index number. Calculate value index number. What is the value index number? Here they indicate the total money value. They indicate the total money value, that is the price multiplied by quantities in current period as compared to that of base period. In current period as compared to that of base period. Okay, here we have to apply formula, that is V01 equal to sum of Q1 P1 P1 into Q1 divided by sum of P0 into Q0 into 100. Here value index number formula is sum of P1 into Q1 by sum of P0 into Q0. Here the base year and current year. Here price multiplied by quantity. Suppose if they are given base year price means you have to take P0 into Q0, not P0 into Q1. Okay. Current year quantity value means P1 into Q1. Here formula is sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q0 into 100. Okay. Here you have to multiply P1 into Q1 and P0 into Q0. It is also 5 marks question. First you have to multiply P1 into Q0. 30 into 6, 180. 15 4s are 60, 52s are 100, 35 into 8, 280. Then sum of Q1 is 280 plus 100 plus 60 plus 180 is 620. Next you have to find sum of P0. 25 5s are 125, 10 5s are 50, for the 43s are 120, 63s are 6 into 30 is 180. Here 180 plus 20 is 300, 300 plus 53 50, 350 plus 125 is 475. You have to substitute the values, that is P1 Q1 is 620 divided by P0 Q0 is 475 into 100. Here 620 divided by 475 into 100 is 130.52. 130.52. V01. Okay, value index number is 130.52. Here you have to apply sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q0 into 100. Okay, it is the 30th solution. The next 31, given sum of P0 Q0 is 4200 and sum of P1 Q1 is 500. Compute the suitable index number. Compute the suitable index number. Okay, see here they are given sum of P0 Q0 and sum of P1 Q1 means the problem is based on value index number. We have to apply P01 equal to sum of P1 Q1 by sum of P0 Q0 into 100. Here that is 500 divided by 5000 divided by 4200 into 1000 is into 100 is 5000 divided by 4200 into 100 is 119.04. It is a value index number 119.04. Okay, the next problem number 32. Next problem number 32. If total value in base year and current year are respectively 800 and 1000, compute value index number. See here, if they are given if total value in the base year and current year, here the problem is based on value index number. Okay, here if total value in base year and current year, total value means here given data is 32. Given data is okay, value in the base year, total value in the base year means sum of V0 is 800. Total value in the sum of aggregate of value index number is base year value is 800 and sum of P1 is 1000. Calculate value index number. Here value index number, that is what we have to find. Value index number V, now V equal to sum of V1 by V0. Sorry, V0 1 equal to sum of V1 by sum of V0 into 100. That is sum of V1 is what? 1000 divided by V0 is 800 into 100. Here 1000 divided by 8 is 12.5. Oh, sorry, 800. 800, 1000. Here 1000, that is by 8 is answer is 125. Here V01 is okay, that is value. Okay, value expenditure is sorry. Here V01 is 125. Value aggregate is 125. That is the problem number 32. Okay. The next, here the quantity index number and value index numbers over. In the next class, we shall start, that is test for an index number. Thank you.